Great honor to read 3 poems based on the work of Elizabeth Gibbons. I love nothing more than to write what I call link poems, and it's when the title and the text are fused, and they're usually around 9 words long. But if I put a title to it, it's not a blank poem. So this is to tell you, it's a very short poem. There are 9 words in the title and 10 words in the poem. And I'm tempted to not tell you which painting it is, but I think that's cool because, anyway. In the matter of a blink, the question articulated. How can something sheer as scrim have such deep pockets? And this is a prose poem. Prose poem means that there are basically no line. I was hoping you were going to read a prose poem and then I didn't have to explain what one was. But anyway, it's a poem with no line breaks, and it's kind of condensed language, so it may hop around a little bit, or it may be a little bit lyrical as opposed to narrative. But here we go. And this is audience participation if you wish. The title is Add a Stitch, Remove a Stitch. So when I say add a stitch, if you all want to say remove a stitch, that's great. If you don't, I'm going to say it. So here we go. Add a stitch, remove a stitch. She of all names wears your maternal grandmother's cloak, ceremonial and practical. Add a stitch, remove a stitch. She commands a scissor view of all within. Knows nickname, habit, intention, favorite phrase, color. Add a stitch, remove a stitch. She knows how fingers hold spoon, stir, soup. Under her roof all faces turn as expectant poppies do. Light. Add a stitch, remove a stitch. Hands put down what were thought a moment ago permanent and turn to the night. For a house to be considered a house, it needs windows. Stars a-glitter across tar seep into and speak a geometry for seeker, for sailor. Add a stitch, remove a stitch. If you were expecting a narrative, best to rely on memory. That image of a painted carousel with a menagerie, domestic and fanciful. You were small, no less than now. You grasp for the golden ring. Now hold tight, for a halo is cool to the touch and slippery. Sink, sleeping one, root protected. The shark is safely put away in its nest. Your dream showcases designs ancient, threads contemporary. Patterns emerge, colorful, protective. And the last one is Goddess of the Flow. Goddess of the Flow. Which is the largest inhabited country in the world? Desire. Embrace this, and her robe opens, flawless, graceful. She is the source, unifying contradiction, downpour and uprising. She is waterfall. She is chalice. You marvel how energy and the ripe word feed, empower. Why hesitate? Enter her, wild and bright synapses. Dear one, you have come home.